We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First carry for Samaje Perine. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cowboys had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now Perine. Still fighting for more. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. Again, here's Perine. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Reagor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun to the 43, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now as the quarterback.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in... Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen to Pirine. The first down screen pass, good for 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Pirine. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. On the the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. He finds Austin complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense,
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here's Harris. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They run for it with Harris. He's been tough for this. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And take it right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, this is Harris to the 43, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, guys.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 103 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback.
Touchdown, Cowboys! From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
211 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go now.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Pittsburgh, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.